to WWE Raw. I'm Jim Ross, alongside my broadcast partner, Jerry the King Lawler. We've got a great program for you tonight, and we're set to kick it off with a real slobber knocker.
You're right, JR. General Manager Eric Bischoff may have made this a non-title match, but a win over the World Heavyweight Champion Triple H could be a step toward a real title opportunity.
And the opponent,
I feel like we shouldn't even be talking during this match, Jay. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that would be no easy feat.
So who do you think's going to win this match, JR?
I'm not even going to hazard a guess, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that would be just about the most foolish thing I could possibly do. If there's the submission, there might not be any way out of it.
There'd better be, but we're going to see a tap out right here. You think this...
And there he goes. The submission is locked in.
Oh my gosh, he might make his opponent tap right here.
A textbook reversal there.
These superstars are at the top of their game, JR. They make it look so easy.
They sure do. You almost forget about the years of training and sacrifice that went into their careers. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it? You've got to ask yourself, how much punishment will these superstars be able to withstand tonight? I think he might be looking for a finisher here, King.
You called it, JR. There it is, the master lock. There's no getting out of that one. What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my word.
He's going behind his opponent.
And there it is, King, the master lock. He's executed it perfectly.
1, 2.
He's not going to get caught with that one. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live.
He saw that one coming. I hope these superstars can make it through this match without suffering a serious injury.
So do I, King, but this ain't ballet. This is very intense, physical competition.
think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a sec.
This could be a pinfall.
That wasn't even close to 3. Watch out! He reversed it! You know, JR, I racked my brains trying to think of a single flaw in Triple H, and I couldn't come up with anything. It's like he said, he really is the only diamond in this business.
I bet I can help you out there, King. He's arrogant. He's selfish. And so...
There's the reversal!
When I look at Triple H...
Rope break.
There's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King.
1.
We've seen many a superstar tap
2.
out to this one.
3. 4.
I think Triple H might be the greatest superstar of his generation. I think that in the future, superstars are going to talk about Triple H the way superstars from Triple H's generation talk about Ric Flair.
The idea that Triple H might potentially become a role model to the next generation turns my stomach, King.
Uh-oh. I think he's up to something.
That's putting it mildly, King. This is it. The master lock, locked in on his opponent. And here's the pin.
1, 2.
That was like 2 7/8, JR. I can't remember the last time I saw superstars this fired up. I don't think they've even considered the possibility that they might not win this thing.
There's an awful lot of pride on the line here, King. No one in that ring wants to have to go back to the locker room as a loser.
There's the pin.
1, 2.
A count of 2, and the referee's hand was coming down for the 3. That's a short climb, but a potentially long fall.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do? He could pin him right here, JR.
1, 2, 3.
Listen to the crowd, Jay.
And there it is. That's the match. Oh, would you look at this? Ric Flair and Triple H are double teaming him now. And this match is over, by God. How despicable can you get?
He was asking for it, JR. Flair hit him in self-defense. Didn't you see the way he went after the Nature Boy?
He did no such thing, King. Triple H and Flair will do anything it takes to keep the title around the game's waist. And that includes taking out the competition.
Hey, I saw what Triple H and Flair pulled last week. This crap is getting really old. You okay?
I'll live, but they're not gonna get off that easy.
Listen, you're good, but this is a numbers game. There's 2 of them, but 1 of you. Dude, you've got to even that up.
What do you have in mind?
Hey, I'm one of the few guys in the Raw locker room who's pinned Triple H for a 3 count. I don't have an Intercontinental title defense tonight. So how about you and me team up and give Triple H and Flair a little payback?
Sounds good to me. But what's in it for you?
Anytime I step into the ring with the World Heavyweight Champ, my stock goes up. And when I hit him with the T-bone and pin him again, I'll be that much closer to earning the World Heavyweight title match I deserve. Let's do this.
The following tag team
Ain't no stopping me, no. No stop.
and the tag team
No stop.
and the opponent,
You've got to love Ric Flair. The Nature Boy doesn't let anything stand in his way.
Yeah, including the rule. I think if Flair wasn't a WWE superstar, he'd make a great lawyer or politician.
He reversed it. It looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue. Looks like he's trying for a pin here.
1,
Didn't even get a 2 count on that one.
I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick. And it's been reversed.
I think Triple H might be the greatest superstar of his generation. I think that in the future, superstars are going to talk about Triple H the way superstars from Triple H's generation talk about Ric Flair.
The idea that Triple H might potentially become a role model to the next generation turns my stomach, King. He's tagged in his partner.
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw is the...
Here's the pin! Could this be it?
1,
He's not going to get the 3 count without doing some more damage first.
You know, JR, I racked my brains trying to think of a single flaw in Triple H, and I couldn't come up with anything. It's like he says, he really is the only diamond in this business.
I bet I can help you out there, King. He's arrogant. He's selfish and self-centered. He'll sacrifice...
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. If one of these... He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR. I feel like we shouldn't even be talking during this match.
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
These superstars are at the top of their game, JR. They make it look so easy.
They sure do. You almost forget about the years of training and sacrifice that went into their careers. A textbook reversal there.
You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional. I think he might be looking for his finisher here, King.
You called it, JR. There it is, the master lock. There's no getting out of that one.
There's absolutely no question. It looks like he's getting ready to apply that full Nelson.
It's not just a full Nelson, JR.
Oh, great.
It's the master lock. And once you're in it, there's no getting out.
Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal. I feel so lucky that I'm actually getting to see these superstars wrestle each other.
Me too, King. This one has the potential to become an instant classic.
What a counter! These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What'd you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H tonight.
Uh-oh, I think he's up to something.
That's putting it mildly, King. This is it. The master lock, locked in on his opponent.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can... I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out.
2, 3.
Wow! Oh my gosh! It's over, JR!
Listen up, Benjamin. All I hear backstage is you running your mouth about how you pinned Triple H this and you beat Triple H that. Well, the fact is, everyone knows you just got lucky. Simple as that. It was a fluke. And it's never going to happen again. Do you understand me?
What a man. What a noble champion. Once again, assaulting his opponent after the match is over. And damn it, Shelton Benjamin is right. He has beaten Triple H in the past, fair and square.
You heard Triple H, JR. It was a fluke. He says Shelton Benjamin isn't in his league, and from the looks of things, he's right.
you